Good morning. I've already entered my first trade. It's a little bit early, but yeah, I've already entered my first trade. It's on the screen as it currently is, so you can check it out. Let's just check that this is, yep, that's the right screen. Let's put Discord on this one. I need to get my link. Let's just go like this. If you just bear with me one moment, I'm just still sorting everything and eating breakfast. I can see my camera is also flickering. I will fix that. Let's just quit some tasks so that I've got more bandwidth. Good connection. Something is causing flickering. Let's just make things darker. Hopefully there should be no flickering. I do need to change webcam desperately. I'll order one today. Right. Now, let's ban that dude from Discord. If you would like access to the Discord, then click the link in the description below. This is the last of my 3 fresh breads. Chat is disabled. Let's fix that as well. Why is chat disabled? Why? Why are comments disabled? Why are comments disabled? Hold on, I'm being inept. Just give me a moment to fix the stream. Why are comments disabled? Okay, let's try now. A comment's working now? I see my camera is also still flickering, right? How do I want to solve that? I'll use my ring light. You can tell this is my first stream in a while because it's all technical support to fix everything. Right. Is that enough to stop my flickering? Testing. Well, according to OBS, it looks like I'm no longer flickering. That's one solved. Oh. It's because it's YouTube Kids. Why is it on YouTube Kids? Let's have a look. Edit. Not made for kids. How do I change that it's not made for kids? No, it's not made for kids. Save. Can you comment now? Right, why is my bitrate low? What is taking up network task manager? Nothing. Why are you low? Maybe it's because I'm plugged into the router, not directly into the wall. Okay, that's fine. I will deal with that off stream. Apparently I'm dropping 0 frames, so I don't actually have to worry. Right, I think we're ready. That was a good way of starting the first stream back. Let's get to it. Some Oreos. This trade I literally started the stream and within 3 seconds went, my entry hit, so I'm going to take it. So this is the plan. It's like a 6-to-1 trade. Go from the top to the bottom. Didn't want to do that. should probably get some tape or something to fix that. 1 second. My solution for holding my ring light to the wall, tape. You can tell that I'm not prepared for this. And yes, I will set up properly for tomorrow. Well, I guess actually for Wednesday, because I don't think I'm streaming tomorrow. You can just sit like that. Job done. Might use one more piece. Where do I see the comments? Do I get to see the comments is the other question. I'm guessing I do on OBS. No. But I need to reload. I'm going to give it one more piece of tape. Or not, can't be asked. That's a great stream to start when your first things are using tape to fix a light to the wall. I'm hoping I'm not flickering as well. I have no idea. I'm not. Good. Right. Let's have a go at it. What pairs do people want me to start with? And we should probably check the news as well. We have some USD news, but that's about it. Yes, the exposure on the camera that's causing the flickering. That's why if I go to the Forex Factory it starts flickering because it's too bright. This could be a very quick prop firm passing if this goes to take profit. Because I'm already 750 up. Make that 800. Right, this is for other trades because this is just a waiting game. This is too far. If this was up here, then maybe. Enter DUSD. Oh, there is a zone here that needs dragging. It's a nice break, but again, you're so close to the next one. Unless we literally can get an entry on this line, then there's no point. I'm just going to close Forest Factory because we've seen that there's nothing for hours. Yeah, the only way you can physically take this trade would be if you can get an entry up here and then your stop. Even then it's not worth it unless we can get a stop loss here, and even then it still struggles to be worth it. What we got going on? This is break retest, goes to a nice new level, and the daily looks bearish. It's a perfect short. So just get rid of some of my arrows because they don't need to be here right now. It's a nice looking short. So if we're going to take the trade, it's going to look that on. If we're going to take the trade, it's going to look like this. I'm going to wait for this candle to finish, so it's going to need 25 minutes, but it'd be a nice trade if it shows at the end of the hour. Ideal is we need a star as well, to be honest, but I think maybe the stream should be a little bit smoother now, because although I hadn't been dropping frames, I just changed my bitrate in OBS to 8000. Apparently I'd got it set at 2500. Stream health, good. If anyone has any questions for me, do let me know. Other than that, we are kind of waiting for trades to appear. But put my watch on. There. That's not even worth playing with. Let's check on gold one more time. So lots of these markings are here, here, and here. From a call I had last night with a couple of my lifetime members. That's why they're there. Currently 813 up, puts me into positive balance, good. Halfway, is that halfway? Halfway I guess would be here, is halfway somewhere. Would CHF nothing. This, there probably will be. I just have to sit and wait on it. Same with this. We have got to wait for a star for one. Most recent star was the buying star. Nothing. Nope. Let's break, retest of this line, but just got no momentum to it. Ugh, yucky. Let's get rid of some of those, because apparently that analysis didn't want to play out. It's almost down to this level, but you just kind of have to sit and wait on it. Again, this is coming from a call I had last night where we're defining that the overall idea is that we were looking for, and I'll just draw it on the chart, is that we were looking for a big W to form where this is 0.1, this is 0.2, this is 0.3, this is the fourth point will be somewhere down here. We were marking that you might get some wicks thrown and stuff like that. And then the fifth point will be here, so it should come all the way back up. Obviously you will get stuck in and around different levels on the way through, but that gives us a picture of where we're looking for price to go. So it does also make sense that price is currently falling. If you're to be someone who does care about it, you have basically got a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. I'm just kind of marking out different concepts for people so that they can relate. You've got a head and shoulders pattern in there, but that head, didn't want to draw. That head and shoulders pattern should, in theory, probably go to being a giant W later. Moving on to order NZD, what do we have? Okay, so price broke overnight and through, I guess, London session technically. Price is currently coming up, retesting the level where these wicks are. Is there some history of this level? A little bit, not much. Yeah, very marginal history. We could draw a box. It's gonna look probably from this one to this one, I'm guessing, because that all lines straight up with this. Then we'll go to this line. Yeah. So I've grabbed two lines from our KS channel, just added them together, so that previous one and this one. It gives you the zone to target. Let's just do that. That's better. So what we can look for is the idea that price will come up. It's gonna test it, and then hopefully we'll either be able to catch that, or we'll be able to catch that. But coming up to this zone, there isn't really much space. And if there's no space, you're going to struggle to find a trade. Why is this on? Get rid of it. This has just broken through two zones. We've had 1, 2, 3. Is this just not turned on for a reason? Oh, where did my SS go? Let's just fix that. There we go. Yeah. This breaks a zone. In theory, because we've had the short, we can actually take it from this zone to the next. What's the daily on GBP/CHF? Bearish. Okay. 4 hour has to be bearish when you've had such a large candle. If we can get a retest, then you can take it. You can get a retest and take this trade. I'm not sure you'll get a retest though. I dare say you go to the edge of the zone as well. So this would be one where I'd want to set a pending order and also check it on the 5 minutes if there's any hope for escape. There very well might be. GBP CHF. Yeah, we've got to wait for it to pull up a little bit first. So I'm going to mark it on my thing as light blue, then I know I need to keep coming back to it. Nothing really to see here, you're just in a range between two zones. That was GU, so here's this CAD. It's kind of coming up to touch zone. It's literally borderline touching it at the moment. Bounced off a little bit. This gave us a couple easy trades over the last 2 weeks, so hopefully we can get another one. Again, you kind of just got to sit and wait for it to retest. Could actually draw a zone in here. Like so. But then likewise we can draw another one in here. I could also probably draw one in here, but I'm not going to. But yeah, we've got a couple zones to be aware of. Just bounce between them. There's a nice actual break, retest to tap the next one, so it could have been a good trade if we were awake. Gotcha. This one also just broken, retested, that's fine. Be interesting to see if it comes back, because we're in a bearish trend overall. Let's see what we can grab. This line is probably drawn off a lower time frame. I was drawn off the 1 hour. Okay, so you've got a 1 hour and a 4 hour zone that sit right next to each other. Good. There is levels in here I could draw from. I can draw one from this line to this line if I want, which I can do like so. I could do another one here as well. Let's just grab the bottom of a line, that one. Going from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points on that one, so it's quite a good level. But then we are just currently floating in the middle of them. We do have another point of interest that we can cover these 3. But nothing else. Alright, on to the next one. This has very little to do. Alright, continue on. It's just testing a level here. I'm guessing there'd be something. There isn't. So it's just this one that's got to come up to. People can speak, by the way. You don't have to like just like ghost it. GBP Ord came up to the old entry. Let's drag these zones out. Interesting. I don't think there's actually anything of interest there though. Be interesting to see if it's going to redo a short. What is it like on the 4 hour? 4 hour is right at the level it needs to bounce at. Daily's got to be bearish, which it is. Be interesting to see if we can get essentially a re-entry where we can get another position like this. But I'm going to sit and watch to see if it does the following. So with how it's sitting, I'm going to expect it's going to do this. And that's what we'll be looking for. Where is our zone of interest? There is no zone there. Why am I drawing? That's the nearest zone. I guess I'll just cover that as well then. Nothing really of interest. You just have to sit and wait. Price will come back down. Then we can take a trade from a zone. It's easier just to take trades from zones. We know where they're then going to and what's from. Good morning. I'm assuming it's morning for you. I don't know if you've travelled yet. Nothing of interest here. You are just retesting this sort of area again. If it shows them, we'll probably just catch this move. But we've got to wait for it. Let's just check my trades. Fine. Let's check on this one more time just to see if it's up near our entry, which it is. GBP we could get our entry in quickly then. Short that. Stop loss would be here. It's $142 of stop, that's fine. At 1.0822. I'm going to go a little bit higher, 1.085, which sits here. And I want to enter that position how many times? Because that's only $150 risk. I want to enter another one, I think. Let's just copy the level. There we go. Now I have 2 entries to give me the right amount of risk overall. Let me just check my math. 500 would be 1%. 500 is 1%. I've got 300 risk, so yeah, it's about where I want to be. So we can now mark this as confirmed entry because we've got one. We'll just put the symbol up there. continue onwards. NZDJPY, nothing. Oil, what is oil doing? Oh, we've just marked that one. This has just come into tapper zone actually. Are we in a daily uptrend? Oof, technically yes. A 4 hour we're bouncing off as a fresh zone. Technically in between zones, which is more annoying. Kind of want to see, like, the only trade I would be wanting to take is when it's like here. We'll take this one, but until then we're not really going to be doing it. No, I don't. I watch charts on TradingView, place on MetaTrader. I would check it. Let's have a look at it. FTSE. On the FTSE 100, FTSE 250, FTSE 500. Which one? They're all pretty much the same, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, you've got a little zone forming. I'd like an extra tap in there, but it doesn't give one yet. This is full of good price action. It's 3 taps, it's good. This is also 3 taps. Yeah, you kind of got to sit and wait for it to break. Oh, these are 4 hour zones anyway, I need to change that. Remove that. 1 hour. We're actually not in a 1 hour zone, it's fine. Did technically just leave one because there's 2 lines in there. 1, 2, 3. So we've just left the zone. Where's the next one? Down here. Gives us 1, 2, 3, 4 points of contact. Wouldn't take the trade, but you could in theory short it down here. It's a nice rejection, second rejection of a zone. Daily is bearish. 4 hour is just about to go bearish. You are approaching something. It's not going to be the strongest of levels, but it's a level nonetheless. If we can break that one, then we can take the trade right down to the bottom. So the only trade for today on GJ I'd be interested in is something like this. A nice 6-to-1 trade. So yeah, GJ I'm not actually going to worry about until we've broken. Ethereum I'm not going to analyse, I can't be asked. This is fine. We're just again waiting for it to come back down to here and then we can get a decision. Bitcoin, ooh, a little bit more pushing. If crypto Twitter is starting to say that we'll never see this price again, then we can consider the idea of looking for further lows. But until then, we don't have to worry. Similar to NAS, just wait for it to finish playing with a zone, and then either we take this short or we'll take the buy from this top one. I'm not interested in playing while it's in this range between 34,250 and 34,500. It's not worth playing in a range. sitting there. I'm going to go use the bathroom. I'll be back in a moment. What I can do is put macro recorder on to change tab regularly. So it just needs to press space every so often. Right. Actually, I will mute my mic as well. Guess who's back? Back again. I don't want to get rid of display capture. I want to get rid of the text. Thank you. Quick checking on gold and CHF. Just a reminder, our entry is at the line. We got it in the middle of the candle. Ord NZD, let's have a look. I love that pair. Ord NZD is the pair we're waiting on this retest. Once we have this retest, we can then look for the short. What sounds shady? We have trades at least. It's just looking for others. Ah, interesting. You're respecting that level. I was never singing Slim Shady. I wasn't singing at all, in fact. I guess someone around you must have stood up if the real Slim Shady is there, though. Technically a short. Can we make a zone out of that? Yeah, we can. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, I didn't say guess who's back. As in Shady's back. I said guess who's back. Back again. Like Backstreet Boys. Yeah, you can take a short in theory. This is just pure price action, not even using indicators to find it. Look, probably something like that. It'd be a good trade, actually. Let's look at some Elliott wave principle. Which leg is what? 1, 2, 3, 4. That can't be the fourth leg because it doesn't come up in line with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this could be 5. If anyone doesn't understand Elliott wave, it runs on a count. So yeah, are we going? Is there an Elliott wave tool? Is there an Elliott wave tool? Yeah. So I'm thinking it might be 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that doesn't work. Can't be that one. Because this and this aren't in line. I mean, it could be like this. No, can't be. Doesn't work. 1, 2, 3 is always the longest leg, so that can't be like that. I guess there's no Elliott wave structure in that one. Well, we have a short idea anyway. I'm probably actually going to take it, even though it's not an indicator-based short. I mean, we don't have to take every trade off indicators. This is a live stream for fun. Euro NZD. And I like trading Euro NZD anyway, so it's probably just that much. Let me just set my stop loss and then I'll be able to tell you if that was enough risk. Stop loss is going to here. I can double it because I've still got the risk available. So I'll place essentially 2.8 lots total. There, job done. Guess we can give it a little colour. Nothing. Interesting. So round and it's decided to go down anyway. Well, I'll see how it plays with this. If it decides it might go down further, and then we'll take the next short. Finally got a star. Well, we're in GBP CHF shorts anyway, so it would make sense if the pound is the driving force, which, considering we're in a London-based session, it probably would be. Other than that, we're just basically sitting and waiting. If people have questions, do let me know. Candlestick patterns, I don't really care overly about the patterns. I just care about the structure, and I read them in terms of like, oh, this is just a break and retest, or I look at it like, oh, this is going to bounce, or maybe it makes a W formation or something like that. It's always going to be the same 3 breakthroughs and the same 3 rejections. For your breakthroughs, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. Obviously, you can flip that to be the bearish direction. It's not always going to be a bullish direction on that. And then for your rejections, it's going to be like tap, tap, go, tap, tap, go, or like this. This one obviously can be flipped that way, so you might get the first leg as higher, or you might get the second leg as higher. But same principle applies either way. So you're going to get one of those 6 patterns essentially, regardless of where you're going and what you're doing, because those rejection patterns can just be flipped over. And if you flip them over, they're going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, like that. And the same way that these can be flipped too. And in this case, in my call last night, I drew that I expected this, where it would just break through and do exactly what it did. And that's why I've got this nice trade coming down to the next one. GBP CHF is just sitting around. It's fine. I'm just going to quickly grab that. Probably flickering now because it's very, very light on my screen. If anyone has any questions, do let me know. I'm happy to answer them. It's a nice, easy stream. Where are my mints? We'll get some more. You're welcome. We'll probably stream for, I don't know, maybe we're 1 hour in, maybe another hour or so. Gold, I wouldn't be so worried in. There's enough momentum there that it has range to go further, especially as we left a good sized candle with a wick. Wouldn't be overly worried. I mean, you can secure at break even if you want, so you can prevent loss, but other than that, I wouldn't be so worried. There's nothing interesting USD news until For like another 4 hours, so should be a pretty smooth day if there's nothing for 4 hours. Where's my Euro NZD? Come to the top. Let's check Euro USD. AUD NZD, we had no trade at the moment. We're watching to see how it handles this level, and after that we'll be either able to catch a nice short. I need to draw the next target, I guess. Let's find something where I can get like 3 good levels in. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels, that'll do. Make it 7. Yeah, so if we can, we'll try and catch a trade that's going to look something like this, I would have assumed. But we really want to see price come up a little bit further and reject. So that would be AUD NZD. You just kind of want to wait around a little bit. Don't take anything too risky quite yet. It would line up well with our concept that AUD NZD is going to come down. But given the timing, you might find that there's some arbitrage unless AUD NZD just start moving down. Just keeping an eye because my spread is a little bit wider than I want on my actual account. Don't forget to ask me questions if you have questions. We will go through and check pairs again. Again, this one we're only really interested once we break through. Should probably do that. I should have been doing that consistently. Well, an hour and we have some ads. On break and retest, etc., would you wait to enter until price breaks higher than recent higher high? Or just when you see it turning? Waiting until you've broken a recent higher high is a good idea, because then you're going to catch the smoother price action. You can just take your trade from a zone, and then it's essentially just as if you're taking a break and retest, however. So either option is fine. I like taking it from zones because you can get a slightly better risk reward, but taking it as you've just broken a higher high is not a bad shout if you want to just try and catch the smoother price action. Nice. I hope they can become a regular too, because it's always nice to see new faces. Yeah, so oil might sit and reject this level. Looks like it's going to reject because it's just thrown a wick up into this range and then left it. Let's check these one more time. Okay. Ouch. Other than that, there's really no trades to be taking. Ordered USD. Oh, it did come up to where we wanted an entry. Nice. Yeah, I kind of covered that if it came up, you could take an entry, but I didn't think it actually would. I guess you could take the entry. Could have taken an entry. I forgot to mark it in colour, that's why. If I mark it in blue, we'll see if we can get an entry. Might go and hit stop loss actually. Let's check in. Just moving my stop because my spreads are a little bit wider than I wanted. Or at least on GBP CHF they are. It's a good thing I did that because it would have just triggered. Could be a good short coming. That's a really nice short. That makes my stop. Yeah, that's good. 6 3.681, so about here for a take profit. Right, job done. How much was that? 244 loss and 650 gain. Okay. If anyone has questions, do let me know. It's an entry. No other trades by the looks of it. This would be when we break. This is still floating. Would be interesting to see how it handles. No new news. Let's just check that. Hour and 29 minutes ago there was a little bit of news for Euro area unemployment. Other than that we got nothing going on. Rather annoying. Everything else is seeming to do okay though. It'd be nice if we can get the TP hit on gold, because that will basically just pass the challenge for me on the prop firm. Seems to be a very slow hour. I would assume it's because we're leading towards New York session though. Currently the time would be 11 AM London time. So yeah, like 5 or 6 AM New York. So yeah, I can see why it's a bit slow at the moment. It's just disappointing. It's much more interesting when it moves a little bit quicker. Let's check on Euro NZD. Euro NZD is just running up into some profit now, which is good. This would be at stop. For me, I had to widen my stop because my spread would have already hit it, but it's almost on it. If it breaks above the zone, then I'll probably just close it manually. Gold seems to be moving back up because the profit is growing. What are the GBP pairs doing? That's a good question. Euro GBP is also selling, which means I might just be straight up wrong on GBP, or it might just be that the euro is moving a bit quicker. If this is selling off, then Euro GBP might just be a bit different then. Other GBP pairs, let's check on GU. GU is going down, so that lines up with my idea for the GBP CHF short. GBP CAD. It's been floating there. I mean, this candle has moved up, so this one is moving down. When the majority of GBP pairs are moving down, I would expect GBP CHF to go and follow suit. So we might just have to sit and watch. It's currently at 1.11118. Yeah. They're right where my stop would have been, but I had to widen it for my spreads. Gold, hopefully will start moving down. This is just poking in and around my break-even point. Same with AudioSD, which is just floating around where my break-even point is. I should probably put where I got my entry in. Just there. So it's not quite as greedy as I wanted because I wanted it on the line, but it was literally just to take into account my spread. I moved them up to, where is that? 11182 and 11203 because I just click and dragged them so that the spread was out the way. Again, it will change depending on who you're with because your spread will be different. So this is an 8 cap brokerage on the prop firm, and because it's 8 cap, that's why. It's just adjust depending on how wide your spreads are. If your spreads are pretty tight, you can probably get away with it. Currently sitting about 170 GBP in profit. Let's check the 15 minutes, see how they look. 15 minute, we had a nice short from the resistance. It's pretty nice actually. Auden USD is just floating around. It's retested a couple times now. Hopefully this is just rejecting the top and see how close it got to our stop. Sheesh. Floating around entry. Has got this sort of area here which you could probably form a zone of something, but it looks a bit resistancy from all of the wicks that get thrown up here. But I'm not overly interested in it. Just see where it goes. AudioSD we covered, that one we covered, this one we've covered, this one. Yeah, nice push. Hopefully we can get it to start going a little bit further again. Nothing here. Nope. Again, nothing here. This is still consolidating. We're slowly waiting for it to die in momentum and then we can take the short. I do feel that we're probably going to get it to come all the way up here though. You got stopped on GBP CHF. Yeah, depending on your spreads you probably would have. That's why I had to widen mine, because I knew my spread would have taken it out. It's the problem with shorts, because you have to take into account spread on shorts, you don't on buys. Nothing interesting on this one. Oil seems to have been rejecting. That did reject, it's now moving back down. Probably will come down here. Oof, that's annoying. Don't re-enter, wait for more price action to confirm a new entry. Don't just re-enter. Re-entry is risky unless there's something to confirm it. Just kind of sitting around. No, I wouldn't be in. I'm assuming he's not watching the stream, so I'm just going to answer in chat. Okay, I'm just going to ignore that. Alright, that's pulled back up a little bit. Still around entry. This is still where it would have missed stop loss by like 1 point. What would it have hit at? Yeah, 6.9 was a hit, 7.4, 7.6. We had 7.9. Just got to sit and wait, really. It's a nice, relaxed stream. I'm probably going to be more lively on Wednesday, because why not? And then Tuesday and Thursday will be for members only in the Discord. Interesting. It would be good if it does come down and break as we take this trade. Also, GBP ORD going down means the GBP CHF probably should as well. Though actually, I think the correlation for the two of them is always different. Correlation coefficient. Yeah, it's currently on negative correlation. But it is often positive correlations. This GBP CHF would have to come down for it to go up. Yeah, it's more positive than negative. But then it did just pretty much retrace all of the negative drawdowns. So be interesting to see what's happening. You're still sitting around, just hanging around. AudioSD take profit 63681.
What are you doing?
Hmm?
What are you doing?
Nothing. Me? Just hanging around.
Let's just respond to the question on Discord. 181150. For reference, this is literally all of our pairs right now.
Just hanging around.
Fine, that's doing better, that's just fine. How are they all looking? Account is currently floating up. Good. Gold seems to be moving down a bit more now. Or at least it's retracing less. USD. Yeah. .15 minutes, so the last 15 minutes of the candle should behave slightly different normally. We'll then see how it's going to handle, and then we can get into the end of the hour candle. Yeah, Mondays are pretty slow. Sometimes they can be spicy, but not often. Spring, they're often spicy, so like mid-January onwards, for a couple of weeks, Mondays can be pretty high impact. Just simply because it's like the first few weeks after the Christmas break, and they just tend to be spicier. But we're in October now. A Monday is about as spicy as white bread. It's not gonna do anything. Let's just check on GU. Basically all GBP pairs are continuing down again, except GBP CHF. Interesting. Just gotta sit and wait on that one, I guess. I'm gonna go get some juice because I'm thirsty. I want something fresh. Changed my mind. I'm just gonna go out for drinks after the stream. I will go and get fresh juice after stream. Sometimes it's nice just to leave the house. They're all seeming to do like normal things. Let's just check MetaTrader. It's getting better. Good. About $111 up on the 50k prop firm. Good. Coming back to break even. Finally. Let's check the 15-minute candle. 15-minute. Oh, there's a bearish 15-minute candle. Interesting. I actually thought it would have closed as like a doji or faintly bullish. Nice. Hopefully we can start seeing some good move. Fuck. What's gold? Gold looks like it's coming down again. Good. Nice. Good. It's just consolidating heavily. If it consolidates like this for a few more 15-minute candles, I might just close it. Who got stopped out on GBP CHF? I see 2 of you who did. Anyone else? I mean, that's why I widened my stop, because I saw the spread and was like, I know it's not going to hit my stop loss 1, but the spread would. They're all okay. I just see GBP CHF just made a little doji. Still got 6 minutes of that candle to form though. Rest seem to be okay. Be interesting to see what this 15-minute AUDUSD does. Currently just sitting at 300 up on my prop firm. Should be able to extract more if GBP-CHF does continue to go down. Same with Euro NZD. Both of these two need to move just a little bit more. Where is my entry on this? 76371. So I better move this. 76371. Damn, that's a bad entry. It's here. I mean, it's only 4 to 1. That's annoying. Nice and easy. Yeah, that's it. Keep pushing down. It's consolidating still. If this can start getting that push down to 1811, we can start being happier. Let's look at the 1 hour and try and find some other trades. I don't think there's going to be anything. That's the annoying thing. We've kind of thought it might, but I thought it would be a bit later. So we might get movement over the next hour or two where it comes up a bit higher. You're in a zone. What's the daily? Daily is bullish. 4 hours bullish. 1 hour is bullish. It didn't really cover that too. Gives it 3 taps. Just if it breaks, then we'll take a buy. If it doesn't, we'll leave it. News in 2 hours though, so maybe I don't take a buy. WTI looked like it's rejecting the zone. Lots of the news was talking about it going up, so it makes sense that now it wants to come down. Just take my watch off. It throws Rolex onto the desk. Nice. Nothing. Oh, it's 3. Let's have a look. That closed pretty good. It's slightly bearish. That closed pretty bad. We're just going to see what happens. Might continue rejecting and go down. Who knows? This closed fine. I'd have liked if it closed as a short, but on the 15-minute it is. Yeah, 15 minutes just gone for a short. That'll do. This closed bearish, but I'd have liked if it closed more bearish. But the fact that this closed below this is pretty good. It does give us some room with the wick. Just have to see what happens. Big yawn. You can tell that I only woke up like an hour before, not even an hour before stream, maybe like 40 minutes before stream. Apparently stream is in excellent condition. I guess it's because I upped the bit rate. See what the account profit is at. 265, 255, 257, 260. It's in that range, I'll do. Let's check on GBP CHF again, because I think it's moving up. Yeah. We very well might get stopped out, but I'm just going to sit and let it get to where my exit is, and then I'll close it. Obviously, it means I'll lose slightly more because of my spread, but I'm not worried. This is just doing its thing. Big yawn. Gold is apparently moving a little bit better. AudioSD is literally just consolidating. Currently 350 up. Big night. I had a well, it's technically not a one-to-one call if two people were there, but I had some educational calls at midnight until 1:30 in the morning, and then I had another call to join just after that. So it was a late night, but it wasn't a big night. Like, it wasn't partying, it was spent working. Lifetime customers of Perfect Entry get free one-to-one calls, and so sometimes they get booked on Sundays, which means I have to be awake to teach, especially if it's late at night, because they might be in Canada or America or maybe even Australia. I regret not working this weekend. Well, there's always next weekend. You can change the habit, you just have to make a change to make a change. $335 up. Running is good. If you're looking after your health, you're looking after your wealth. Still 340 up, but it's partly because this has just spiked down a bit where these are sitting in slight drawdown. Just got to wait for it to break this, and then we should be golden all the way down to the next point. This is showing a little bit of rejection. That's fine. So pretty okay. If anyone has any questions, do let me know. Any gold scalp? You're a bit late for gold. What do you mean by JLT? The only JLT I know of is Jumeirah Lake Towers, which is a place like 50 minutes from here. Any gold scalp? No, you missed gold entry. The gold entry was 1842. Worst case, you could have probably taken it at 1839, and now you're a bit late. So you just kind of got to wait. We're watching to see if it'll come down to 1811. FTSE isn't even in a zone for me. It's not even a zone I'd want to make. I mean, if you're manually drawing, maybe you draw one there, but it's not really in a zone. Good. How is it GBP CHF goes into profit, yet my overall profit is still the same? Oh, gold's moving up. Okay. Forex Factory, we'll just give it a quick check. Probably nothing of interest. Nah, not yet. Not yet. Let's check on our trades. AudiSD is going fine. Did consolidate for a while, but this would be nice if it can actually keep moving. Euro NZD, let's check the 15 minutes, see if we did get the sell. Looks like we will. It's looking pretty good on the 15, so is this. It's just your break, your retest, and hopefully we go from here. GBP CHF, I think if this next candle closes sort of here, those who got stopped out will be able to re-enter. Just remember, if you're making a re-entry because your first one was stopped, take half the risk this time. And my voice is getting rather dry, so I'm going to quickly grab some water from my cooler. That's better. That was dry as fuck. It's looking good. This would be nice if I can keep pushing down. It's consolidating a bit. Currently 163 up overall. Peak, I think peak up was when it was just gold on its own at the beginning, and that was, I think, 887 up peak. So yeah, currently not as high as I have been, but it's fine. Gold is currently 316 profit on its own. Go away. Couple of things starting to look interesting. Euro NZD trying to go bearish. This also looking like it can start moving down shortly. This is at the zone. Be interesting to see if it breaks it. If it breaks it, this should be a good day. You could stay there. Now 250 in profit again, just floating around really, going from sort of 100 to 300. UNZD is not bearish. As long as the candle ends bearish, we should be fine. We want that sell signal on the 15, just for more confirmation to us. We'll probably just keep watching it for the next minute. It's currently trying to push up. Audio SD, this is the 15-minute first of all. If I'm on the 1 hour, it looks a little different. On the 1 hour, the next point of interest would be here, I guess. Could I draw a zone? Probably. Let's measure it. Yeah, I could draw a zone. I guess I should really draw the zone in then. Alright, so we have a new zone. Like that. Would I see price bouncing? Where's the risk reward? I can still squeeze a 2-to-1 out of it, even if we're going to get in there. Yeah, we can squeeze 2-to-1, that'll be fine. We're in it, so we'll just take a little less than we were going to. 63828. So I think 63. Yeah, 63828 is fine. What I might do is close half and then take the other half somewhere else. Did this close correctly? That closed bearish, good. That closed pretty bearish, that's fine. AUDUSD. 63828 is there. Kind of disappointing. It makes me want bigger risk on that trade because it's only going to be like 300 profit, but it is what it is. 409 up overall. GPCHF, hopefully we just pushed down and this was just a retest. And we're waiting on gold to keep pushing down. Let's check some other pairs, see what's going on. Nothing there. I'm just going to tab pretty quickly. This is literally just a short from here to here. There's no room for it, unfortunately. Nothing, nope. This you might get reversing from here. If it reverses from here, then you at least have the potential to trade down to this level. How many pips is that gap? There's going to be a take profit. There's 40 pips. There's enough in there to take a trade. But you are waiting on a star and a sell signal, so you probably won't get it in time. You might get the next bounce. Enjoy your day. I'm going to stream just for Discord members tomorrow. If you want access to the Discord, click the link in the description. And if you want a Market Masters membership, which will give you access to the stream tomorrow, it's the first link in the description. And that'll take you to the store page where you can grab a membership. There's nothing here. You can take a short, but you'd be looking for this trade, not anything through here. Can we re-entry on GBC? Wait for this 15-minute candle before you do. This 15-minute candle will give you the answer. Nothing here. This was what we'd already covered. This is probably just going to push up and continue filling this out. GU, we've still got to wait for the breakthrough. USD CAD, no. 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 Nope. Nothing. Well, the fact that GBP's pairs are still going down gives us good room for GBP CHF. Nothing, nothing. Ooh, you look like you might start going bearish, but it's been bullish on the daily, so I'm not going to trade it. Ah, interesting. You are pushing up again. It'd be interesting to see if this hourly rejects or not. Nothing. Still got to wait on this to break and do its thing. But yeah, for a lot of these we kind of just have to wait on 15-minute candles, seeing how they look. This is pulling back up again, it's just still consolidating. This one's the interesting one to see if we can give people a re-entry. That's just retracing. But we've had the sells, we know what we're at least looking for. Kind of a W, but I think even if we went 1, 2, 3, 4, it would then just roll over. But I also don't think we'd want to print a higher. So it would probably only come to here. I'm not going to remove all drawings, that would be stupid. Let's just open this. So much light. Why? Why so much light? We want to go to studio mode. Right. Oh, pulling all the way back up to entry. So this is still consolidating. All of our pairs are like borderline flatlined. We might just be best coming back tomorrow and waiting. Or just leaving them running. And we'll leave them running for maybe like a day or two. I don't really like leaving trades overnight though, especially if this is for a prop firm, which it is. I'm probably barely on camera, right? Yeah, I'm on the bottom edge. What's my account at? Oh, it's only plus 75. Interesting. I guess gold and everything else is retraced though, so it's probably understandable. Yeah. We'll watch this we'll watch this 15-minute candle close, and then we'll consider if we want to keep the stream going. Hopefully it leads to something interesting. Just sitting and waiting is the hardest part. It's just things spiking a little bit. Just gotta wait for the 15-minute candle to end. Two minutes till candle close. Have a good sleep. Yeah, things are just putting back into where they should be then. Coming down. 2 minutes. Count is at 150 up. Any trade that's running in profit at the moment is gold, currently at 3A94 up. The next nearest to being in profit is AUD USD, which is $14 in loss. And then after that, it would be a tie between Euro NZD and GBP CHF, where they're like about 100 in loss each. US GBP CHF just fixed that and is now third. Seconds and then we get to see the end of the candle. Now 200 up with gold at 400. Your NZD should be fine still. Discord, NZD. That was a rather bullish candle, but it'd be interesting to see what this is going to do. This did not give the confirmation we were looking for, but maybe the next one will. That closed rather bearish still, which is good. Shows that there's no bullish momentum really. That's all we want. We just want bearish momentum, or at the very least, a lack of existence of bullish momentum. GJ, let's have a look. GJ, 1 hour chart. Oh, it went right into our zone. Been good if you were having a short from the upper zone. We're currently just waiting on the break so it can retest and then we can get this. We have a fat trade lined up. We just got to wait for price to do its thing. What we're looking for is this. I didn't want to draw that. This is pushing up a little bit. What's going on? Interesting. Ooh, I'm now $10 in loss. $1 in loss. $16 in loss. $7 in loss. $15.99. 46. 7 plus 4. Just got to sit and wait. If this wants to reverse, that can reverse. So what? Was there news causing it? Is that why? I don't see anything. That's a Canadian bank holiday. Interesting. GBP CHF is not my favourite pair. Probably CHF JPY would be. Although I do like gold recently. That's annoying because that looks like it's going to just pull straight up. Nice. $55 loss overall. $20 loss overall. Not bad. Just waiting for gold to go down, really. Gold goes down, then the rest of my positions don't actually matter. Your NZD is ripping. It's halfway to stop. This one's still just sitting around, just hanging around. If anyone has any questions, do put them in the chat. I'm happy to answer them. Just chilling out, watching some charts. Let's go back through our list, see if there's anything interesting. Probably won't be. Let's go on the M30 because we just had a 30-minute candle close. It's just going to short to this level, nothing interesting. Both of those, if AUD-CHF is a short, then it means AUD-USD is a short and GBP-CHF should be short. Because this and this would come together and make it a cross-correlating pair. It'll be good for three-way correlation, I guess. Bouncing off. Probably going to see a couple more back touches before it just leaves. But again, I'd want a bearish star and a sell signal in that order. Just chilling. Ooh, right up near stop loss. NAS. NAS I probably wouldn't even play with. The thing with NAS is I would be waiting for it to come into this zone. So the zone is 14,714 to 14,670. Wait for rejection, catch the buy up. If it's going to be like that. Oh, it's a bearish trend. Then I would be waiting for it to break through and catch the short down further. Yeah, you want to trade this move where it's going to be like this, not the buy, because we're in a bearish trend overall. So you'd be looking for something like that. I wouldn't take it from like this, because you have no real good way of setting your stop. I mean, I guess you could set it exactly where I've just said it, but it's less than ideal. GBP CHF. Oh, I will close it. Closed. That makes a loss of 148, so would be $280. Did say that when it hits this, I would close it, and it did. So, did it actually hit? Yeah, it did. By literally the point. This is going back down, good. This is a buy. I disagree. Long term, I disagree. But we're on a 10-minute chart, so it's irrelevant. On the hourly, I mean, we placed it based off the structure, so we also placed it when it was here. 15 minutes, still saying. Yeah, 15 minutes is at a severe correction. Even this is pulling back up. I guess it's because we're into pre-New York territory, where it's like they're trying to get better prices ready for New York session that will start in like 30 minutes. Yeah, it begins in 20 minutes, so they've got to get better prices for that. We'll wait for New York to start then. GU short from the bot signal. Bit late, it's just hit the zone. When did it give it though? Yeah, a bit late. Let's hit the zone. Let's just check on trades. Euro NZD, what are you doing? This can be closed. I might get re-entry later, but gold, let's start with you. Still pulling up. Still pulling up. Pushing down. Okay. It seems like USD is pretty strong. USD JPY must be really pushing up. Let's try USD JPY, see what's on there. It's been pushing up, kind of expected. Yeah. Nothing. Literally nothing. It's doing it. It's doing exactly what we predicted. It's coming up, rounding. Bounced off nicely. That's then a break, retest, and maybe we go higher. What NZD is down, which means or USD and Euro NZD would want to go down. What are you doing? Still there. That's fine. You're an anomaly then, because if ORD NZD is... Let's try EuroCAD. EuroCAD's going down. Euro ORD is down. I mean, technically they're both bouncing right now. But Euro NZD... ORD NZD is down. Like it's trying to go down. NZD CAD and NZD USD are going down though. So this would say this should go up, which it is. Just cross correlation. You're coming right up. Sure thing. You are pushing down, but not too hard. Oh, someone is cooking something that smells delicious. Moving. Are you going to stop? No. You gonna stop? Maybe. Quite possibly. Ooh, bullish star. Interesting. I kind of just want to wait for New York open and see what happens. Pushing down. Still pulling up. Probably will retest here maybe. My camera is flickering again. Let's try that. Why are you flickering? I don't even care anymore. I'm just going to change camera at the end of the day. Gold's still pulling up. Why are you the thing that's moving? I want to move this. Lock, then you can't move. Good. Yeah, you can click and drag this, but I was doing this and it was just moving my short position. Sorry, someone in my Discord is commenting from the Discord rather than commenting on the YouTube stream. Oh, okay. You can't log comment because you're not logged in. Fine. Your NZD is pulling back. Yeah. Let's go to the time frame we should be on. It's better. Yeah, it's still short because that's bearish overall. It was very much just trying to get the position for New York session, I think. If this is still here, yeah. This might just sit and come up higher then, but that's fine. We're out anyway. Let's get back in later. Longs on Bitcoin. A bit late. I mean, you could argue that you're bouncing off this zone, like this level, but I would not be interested in buying Bitcoin when you've just had like a week of rising. That means it's normally time just to short it. Yeah, Euro came back pretty snappy. Over the course of like 5 minutes, I think it came back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes, and we're in the 9th. Yeah, we know. It hit ages ago. I think it hit like 20 minutes ago. It was not far off the beginning of the candle. We're currently in Euro NZD, Gold, and AUD USD. Just waiting for them to go through. I'm gonna start ordering a new webcam. Amazon.ae. I'm probably flickering really badly now. get some chocolate. And blow my nose as well. Let's see if we can get some movement now. Welcome to New York Open. Let's see how it goes. We're in New York, Mark here. let's check on MetaTrader. MetaTrader is minus 57. It is what it is. Don't care. Gold should start working down, I think. Yeah. Hopefully that will keep going. Let's check on the 3 and 5 minutes. Normally a good fundamentally driver. Yeah. Not quite so worried about it. Second GCHF. Yeah, that's just pushing straight up. You'll probably find it'll come up to this next zone then, but we're not going to take that because we know the daily and the 4 hour are pretty bearish. So you can come up to the next zone without us. AUDUSD looks like it's pushing. Kind of is. Euro NZD 15-minute chart. What about it? My stop loss is gonna stay near enough where it is. If it triggers, it triggers. I'm not worried. It's moving fine. You're starting to move. Doing exactly what we said it would, just coming down towards the next zone. Really a bad headache. Nothing. AUDUSD is getting close to take profit. Get rid of that, otherwise I'll flicker more. Ah, hello. Starting to do the break. This is what I would be expecting. We're going to have to go stop loss below these candles though. Oh, there is zone here. I need 2 points. It's only 2 points. That's 3 points actually, so that's the zone. Ding dong, somewhere there. So realistically, we do want to find a tighter entry than something like this, which means you're going to need to wait a little bit, unless you just take your entry here, which is riskier. Although I am getting tired. It's been like a 3-hour stream, so I'll probably call it soon. Check audio SD. Still doing its thing. Appears to be correcting for us. No, I'm not taking off the 15. Nothing. Is that nothing? Daily is bullish. 4 hours bullish. You could take a buy. How would the buy look? There's a W. Got something in my eye. Gonna look something like this. It's doable. Pretty happy. Alright. Or USD CHF. We're gonna buy 7.7 pips. Yeah, 1.4 lots would be fine. Set my stop, which is gonna be here. Be $160 stop loss. So I can enter 2 positions. My take profit is gonna be 92,154. Which is here. I'm gonna enter a second one because it's a little tight for my liking. Like, not enough risk. Just paste that in there. Why have I got so many eyelashes falling out suddenly? Alright, just another trade on USD CHF buys. We got our entry at, whoops, a bit lower than that, literally there. 486 is what I got, so I'll mark that in there. Got my total risk at 160 per trade. I have 2 trades, 300 total. Ding dong, post it in the chat. That might take too long, we might end up closing early, but if it runs into profit, it runs into profit. That CHF is soaring, so hopefully ours can do the same. Do I want to take USD CAD? How many USD positions have I got? 1, 2, 3. No, I don't. I'm not going to take it. It's also not broken through yet either, so. Nope. Nope. No. No. Nothing. No. No, just check oil quickly because I just want to say yes following what we said. Not yet. And now we wait. See what this is doing on the 15. Yeah, maybe we get another sell signal, and that'd be pretty good for people who got in late. You might end up with another entry that's going to look like, for people who aren't in, you might end up with a short that's going to look like this. But we're already in. Yeah, Mercury, I can see your point, but I'm already in. Did I open USD CAD? No, I didn't. I was looking at it, but I never opened it. Yeah, I can just click the settings, but you can just click and drag. Is this how you trade normally? Yeah. I'm trading no different to what I've been doing for the last 2 months. Maybe 3. I'm just playing with the CDOR method, adding support and resistance in, make it more normal for a lot of people. Nothing wild. Gold is starting to go back more in our favour. So is AUDUSD, and GBP-CHF is too. Good. Award USD is probably going to hit take profit any minute. Oh, it's actually not as far as I thought. Everything is doing fine. Well, we have been streaming for 3 hours. I'm pretty happy calling it there. I will stream again on Wednesday. Tomorrow I'm going to stream just for the paid members in the Discord. Also going to get a new webcam because this one is broken. And I will see Discord members. I will see you tomorrow for live stream just for paid members. And then for everyone else, I will see you all Wednesday. Have a good day and I'll see you there.